are your eyes. But my biro was not always blue. Only our faces see the mirror, and through the chink of a wall, a woman. Those days my thoughts strolled through the windows of the class and paused so long on the tree opposite, the autumn beckoned, falling in the village, and breaking, kept calibrating the wind on my wings. I arrived late for a lifetime. Like all the benches in the park that were installed for the falling of leaves, I'm sick of all this. Which road's pebble broke this window? Who is the one over my hair who left? They put a night on day and say, yesterday left, today passed away. What do you do tomorrow? Sometimes I have died 1,000 men. Sometimes I have torn God apart. I've lost you in your own very eyes, like the neon death of Mirror Man of Armani Street, Mirror Ma of Amar I treat. Me ro ma o ma meet. Me o ma ma et. I o a mat. I o a mat. I o am. I zapped out. Water has brought a mirror to watch the sound of my skin in the alleys that open out a window on my brow. Gossip dropped in on a sitting of the women of the alley whose doors had sunset and gave autumn away to the branches, simply to take you away from me. I have not trampled the yellow of all the leaves to ask your forgiveness. The pomegranate that was shelved on the branch never went hunting for suitors. They put a guitar in my hand and a rendezvous for never. They strolled around my eyes, snatched old pictures in the mirror, and never noticed this branch doesn't give a stop to the sky. Always the one who slips goes all the way to the bottom of the precipice, I know. Nevertheless, whatever I see in the mirror is still me. Take a handful of water and tell my face what secret it has to tell. The pomegranate that is toothless? If it weren't for the trees, how would you see autumn? If spring left, how would neighborhood apples turn red? I know the one who says I love you has snatched all the apples. Otherwise, all these stones are the only excuse for the window's broken smile. The sound that rushed through the reed has brought me here to say you, for you to come back from the most closed window, sit at my table, and let that debauched flame that fired at the wing of the moth come to put a fire on the logs on the alley, to be the haunting ground of so many cockerels, so people see me falling asleep behind a door to say you. A you who would say behind every window, there is at times the closed window. Why close again? Sometimes all the clock hands are up, so you return. And on the side of a street which dawns next to tomorrow, be the green light of me so much if you come back. I'll take that far holy city to my birthplace, 'cause you are more beautiful than very, as grand as the dome of the mosque. You're just these carpet flowers and these eyes that flower on roadsides. Strolling on the summer of Chamkali, your hair on my shoulder. Or is it raining? If you come back, I won't kill myself. If you stay, I won't do that either. Every year, like the girls who come, she goes. I thought, just write you. The rest is just the murmur of the rain. Sometimes, when drop by drop it puts fingers on your shoulder, it wants you to come back and take the seed that has fallen by the wayside. These very circles that reach each other on the water and hold hands. Hello, that means you're a poet? If you take smaller than 2 steps. There is a house I have. The rain weeps berries in your garden. No one says yes twice. Coolies run around to pick the next load and die empty. Our lives that are passing are not passing. If you walk, even death won't reach. Always the one who wants without permission loses without permission. So you alone watch whatever tears I bring. Then write death all over my letters. I shall live. Without a vase for a lifetime, I have poured a river out of the sea in my backyard. I am bored with the sea surrounding me and the Caspian's plea. How can I return to Tehran, where I've left myself behind? No longer will I go back to those days of Langarud. Hot and humid climate suits death. I adore Tehran or Friday's parks. Why should I return? Fallen into the teacup and the spoon's wake, my eyes keep swaying in and out of you, so stir together sugar, water and wine. They form an accent for all the fantasies I have for you. You're so cold and cruel, you drink up the walls, not knowing the mirror doesn't forget its glimpses. When I think of you, I let the window embrace me and wipe the moon with a cloth that sucks the dust off our pictures. I take no umbrella there, nor wear a hat. The rain is just me who comes sobbing, not wine, but end-to-end water. I'm so brimming full my bottles overflown. This falling over myself has crests like the sea, but I don't know which hand's throw is upon you. Me? When will I be pal to pal around? But my bent branch was not immune from the thrown ravages of stone. The one who found a moth flown on fire is not me. You, the sun, and me, the earth, lived like a lone moth on fire, even though wings paid in moths for my glowing desire. How can I put a guard at the door of the house I have not? The red of which branch was it that drove me mad? How can I travel the apple through a town that inherited zilch? Not a bubble, but a feather, through so much wind that I have lost from a canary wing. I'm the dashed lines of a rain not inclined to fall out of your sight. I am gone from myself like the wind on a beach. I have gone from myself like the wave on a beach, as wave upon wave of the sea. I am falling upon myself.